Hello, Mark! Happy Wednesday. First, I want to talk about my uncomfortableness towards long, drag on meeting. That's why I don't really like a lot of people in the meeting. I always think like when we are discussing and trying to come out with an idea, it's supposed to be like at most 3 people. Like one person can concentrate on 2 people and that's it. But once there's like more than 3 people, one person will always be sort of not as active as the other 3, you know. And once we add more to that, it's even worse. At least maybe they will listen. I'm not saying they will not contribute. They will probably be helpful during the meeting or after the meeting, but it's not that productive, I would say. Or whenever we're creating something, whenever we're creating our work, our projects, our theater, our play, our movies, it's always, you know, me and you trying to come up with stuff. Me and Gladys trying to come up with stuff. Or me, Kevin, and Judah trying to come up with stuff. It's always never more than 3 people, you know. After we come up with stuff, then I will present in front of you guys. It doesn't mean I don't listen to people. I listen to people, right? We listen to people. But we listen to people after we come up with something. We don't bring a lot of people during the meeting. We'll never come up with anything if that's the case. I mean, we never like not open to criticism. If I'm not open to criticism, I would have made, you know, Belle died during, oh no, Beast died during our story because it makes more weirdness. But you know, Rainer told me, even Rainer, okay, Rainer is someone that is like really not into the conception, you know. He wasn't really like doing all of the pre-production stuff, but when he told me that, okay, that's a good story, but we're making Beauty and the Beast, people expect Beauty and the Beast to have a good ending, you know, except we want to write something else in the beginning, and which really makes sense to me. Shout out to Rainer, he is awesome to tell me that, because like when he said that, I was like, yeah, that's true. I'm a fucking idiot to think about like killing off Beast. Yeah, small meetings are always better and will save so much time. Anyway, thanks for the movie recommendation. Sure, do that. Lily Chou-Chou, all about Lily Chou-Chou. I actually watched that movie, so you should probably play the games I asked you to play, or at least watch my playthrough about it. For anyone that hasn't watched the movie, I will give you a little bit spoiler ahead, so consider yourself warned. Hoshino, the main character, sort of is a smart student. He just got into high school and people immediately talks about him. They said he's the top student, but in fact he's only the 7th top student. People who are actually in the first rank sort of like, you know, tell everyone that he's a liar. He was also seen as a jealous boy after telling off some bitchy girls to stop cheering too much for their senpai during kendo class. And after a few near-death experience, he finally stood up against like a lot of bully at the school. Things that went downhill. He started to become a bully himself. He even go way beyond that and become sort of monster. He forced his classmate to become pickpocket, blackmail a girl to become a prostitute, even organize a rape. His friend Yuichi, his very close friend, since before he turned into a monster like this, sort of changed from respect to fear, and from fear to hatred. The part of the story which makes it interesting is Yuichi has always listened to this singer called Lily Chou-Chou. So Yuichi has only to like put on his headphone and just like, yep, I'm just gonna listen to this song and forget about everything. So if anything, the story is about escapism. How we use media to escape from reality and thought we just can keep on moving as long as that music is still there. So what actually happened during the end, spoiler alert, is once that music is taken from you, once that song is taken from you, in this movie, Hoshino took away Yuichi's Lily Chou-Chou concert ticket and just like tore it apart, and just so he cannot watch the concert anymore. In fact, Hoshino is the one who got into the concert. Yuichi was just went nuts, man. He just snapped, and like during the ending of the story, he shouted, "Lily Chou-Chou is here!" And all the audience just like gathers. So during those like chaos, like during those a lot of people pushing against each other, he came to Hoshino with a knife and kill him. But somehow Yuichi is also the only one that survives, but it's not because of that. So this story also talks about how ignorant the culture has made other people. For example, despite being concerned towards Yuichi, Miss Osanai did not do much. She also did not show a crazy amount of concern after seeing Kuno as a skinhead. You know, she only gave her a hat. And then Sasaki, which is the leader of the choir group, despite knowing that Kuno is bullied, he didn't actually did much. He was always trying to make everybody happy, which also means trying to make the bully happy as well. Yuichi is somehow different though. He cares about Suda, which is the girl who is forced to be a prostitute. She tell her that Sasaki likes her, tell her that Sasaki would fight for her against Hoshino. Yuichi cries when Kuno was raped, and though he still did not do much, Suda noticed that Yuichi actually is really concerned about Kuno's well-being. Other than that, I feel kind of demotivated actually. You're talking about how I'm afraid to be not productive enough, and yeah, I am, and I'm still am, but sometimes that fear doesn't actually make you more productive. Like what you said, you beat yourself up because you cannot be as productive as you want yourself to be, and there's no inspirations. But yeah, maybe I should have 18 hours of sleep. Maybe I shouldn't. It's just I'm afraid that I will run out of time and I wouldn't have enough time to, like, you know, actually grow up to become a better person or to actually make the changes to the world that I want to make. But I don't know, I got demotivated like these few days. Maybe because of lack of communication, maybe also because lack of true friendships. Because I miss you guys. I miss Debbie, I miss you, I miss Mariska, I miss Kevin, I miss Beda, I miss Gladys, I miss Nahot, you know. I miss making the stuff we love about. I actually just got a project. I was like, okay, design a game that you will love. But after we're designing the game, I was like actually very excited that day because I finally can design the game that I would actually care about. And I'm at a team that actually has the same crazy idea as me, and he's pretty funny and he's a pretty good project manager, and he's just like legit the most fun guy in my class. Yeah, I actually love the team, so we decided to make this side-scrolling story adventure game. It's a bit like Detention, but it's more comedic, like subversion comedic. It's like subverting, like side-scrolling adventure action game, like Castlevania. We didn't want to put any combat in it. We just like want to put weird puzzle shit. After we finished designing that, we didn't get to make that game. We get to make other groups design game. A circle, like this group made this group made this group's game, this group made this group's game, like this group made this group thing. So that's annoying as hell. And now I get a bit more demotivated again. It's just really bad. But anyway, I can still try to my best. I'm just gonna edit this video and make it another productive thing I do. So see you on Sunday.